Rich.
I'll get to the other callers, too.
Empire's on the
Chance,
run.
John, Eric, and Jesse.
Alex
We're going to go
Jones
to you.
and the
Tom, stay there.
GCN
We'll
Radio
answer that
Network.
question.
Hey folks, this is Larry Crisp for BabyBoomerBackupPlan.com. I'm sure you know, this economy sucks. We all realize that the American economy is tremendously unstable right now and will likely get much worse. There's monumental debt, government bailouts, stock and real estate bubbles that are primed to pop at any moment, which can flush away most or all of your retirement savings. This type of movement has enormous consequences. Virtually zero sectors of the economy are hiring and workforce participation is at record lows. Financial trouble is right here at our doorstep. But if you move right now and develop a backup plan immediately, this could be the most profitable time of your life. Proportionately, more millionaires were created during the Great Depression than at any time in our history. Get my free report at BabyBoomerBackupPlan.com or call 888-507-8789 for my free report. 888-507-8789 and prepare to profit as history repeats itself.
The globalist social engineers are not just targeting us with propaganda. They are manipulating our genetics. We are being targeted at every level by estrogen mimickers that lower our testosterone and other hormones and natural compounds that the body needs. After consulting top doctors, nutritionists, pharmacists, and others, we have developed what I believe is the ultimate non-GMO organic super male vitality formula sourced from powerful organic herbs and then concentrated for maximum potency. Super Male Vitality was developed to activate your body's own natural processes instead of using synthetic chemicals. Super Male Vitality by InfoWars Life is so powerful that I only take half the recommended dose. For a limited time, we are offering 15% off Super Male Vitality at InfoWarsLife.com to introduce you to this powerful supplement. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today to secure your Super Male Vitality. InfoWarsLife.com.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R-value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone.
At 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
If you like to gamble. See, I don't gamble in the rigged casinos. I don't gamble in the rigged political system. I create my own system outside of their system. Because the truth is there's a whole universe around us. And the lie is that the Democrats and Republicans control reality, that the Labour and Tories control reality in Britain, in the UK. You've got to understand they've created an artificial system for us. They live, we sleep. They are outside the system. Finishing up with Tom and Maryland, what is your specific question for Obama phone lady? We never played the famous Obama phone clip. We even have it in HD from the guy that shot it. We should probably get that for tomorrow from McBreen and have it. But perhaps we'll end with that in a few minutes, so we'll get that queued up. But, sir, I mean, what's your specific question, Tom?
I was curious about whether or not anything other than promises were made in order to try to get people to their side, be it in cash or be it in gifts. But the most important question, and I think the one that really is most apropos, and I think what you were trying to get to, Mr. Jones, in speaking with Ms. Doherty, is this. Very simply, Ms. Doherty, as far as your view is concerned, and I'm very interested in this, when it comes to the best government, do you feel that the best government would be one that provides for the people by giving them things, by money, gifts, and other things such as housing vouchers? Or do you think that the best government would be one that provides, and I put that in quotations, a way for people to make their own way in the world by getting out of their lives and allowing people to actually live without big government on their back?
That's it. I mean, the collectivist model is proven that it wrecks society. The free market society builds prosperity, builds men and women. It was Victor Hugo who said, adversity builds men, prosperity builds monsters. I mean, it's like your kids.
Right.
Rich people's kids just get more and more spoiled because they're given everything.
Right.
Well, poor people, if they're given everything, it's even more evil because they're only given enough to never think there's something outside of it, and then it creates mediocrity.
A lot of mess.
So what type of society do you want?
What kind of... I would like the society to be where people that can't make it, they could get a check. They can get food stamps and even housing if you got enough little money.
No, what he's saying is the system's been designed to take jobs away from you that are $30 an hour.
Right.
And to devalue the dollar, where with your $10 an hour, you can't make it, to force you onto welfare because they have giant automated robot systems coming out that will produce baubles and low-grade food for you to fully domesticate you for a future assimilation post-human era of the technotronic age.
Mm-hmm. What do I think about it?
What does that sound like, what I just said?
It sucks.
It's as if an alien force had come to Earth and was running a algorithm takeover program.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And then we understand, those of us that are outside of that and see the enemy operation, that it's going to come for us next.
Right.
So we don't sit back on a classist power trip and look down on you. We understand that you were targeted first and have been basically taken over by the enemy to be destroyed.
Right.
And so we're trying... George Orwell said if there was any hope, it was with the proles. Their strength was evident, but how do you communicate with them?
I don't. I mean, I do with signing my name or waiting on something. I communicate, but I really don't communicate with them.
No, I know, but the proles are the common people.
The pros.
Yeah, the system runs a communist ideology as its sub-operating system. But there's an overlay extractor geopolitically on top of it that's a fascist technocracy. So
That sucks. I think that's not right.
What I'm saying is there's guys with giant eggheads that developed a plan to destroy everybody.
Right. How do I think about them?
Yeah, what do you think of them?
I don't like them. They're not right. They just get us in to lure us in and then shut us down. That's how I look at it.
That's right.
They shut us down.
And see, I want to beat people's brains out that are like that.
Right. Just like, I hate to say it, I'm on air. It's just like talking to you. You say you're going to do something, do it. And I'm waiting. I'm waiting, and it's not done. Then you see other people are destroyed, Let
me ask you this. I know you told me more about it during the break, but I don't know how much you can say. Tell us what you really think of Obama and what he's done to you, and tell me what the Democrats told you after you came on the show.
Oh. Well, what I think about Obama is you did just enough. You didn't go all the way with it. You didn't do what you said you were going to do. And I really think you sucks. Because when they told me I was an idiot for doing what I did with 9 million viewers, I really said, and I worked for Obama, $15 an hour. I got this. But really, I was illiterate.
Well, they didn't want you showing why people were really voting for him and what they were being told.
After we're done.
They wanted to deceive.
Once I got it.
Yeah.
Once I got it and got the votes and drove the vans with no license and helped them people out, they fired me. I lost the job on my own self going to sleep for the 12 hours or 15 hours I was working, but really they fired me. Because they really told me that I made myself look stupid. I said, how did I make myself look stupid? The man walked up to me and asked me a question. I had the best poster, and I was the only one got 9 million viewers today. You know? So how did I make myself look stupid? I didn't know no better because everybody I was around, you get your Obama phone? Did you get your Obama phone? Then now I'm working for Obama. I want you to vote for him. He got us all a phone. He going to do more.
How do you know they were paying the Romney people to be there?
Because the people told me on the other side, on Mayfield's side. Well, you make 15, we make 20. Well, Romney going to win. Romney ain't winning nothing. Look at all of us for Obama. It was more people who voted.
You know why Romney wasn't allowed to win? Because he couldn't sucker people as good as Obama.
And the only reason I believe Obama got suckered, look at my viewers. I got 9 million viewers. I was walking around and working for these people 15 hours a day. Do you know after 15 hours a day, each hour I was getting over 200 to 300 people to go vote for him? Because they got Obama phone. They ain't know that much about Obama. Well, who bought you the phone? Obama.
Now, you think you told me before, were there people voting repeatedly?
Yes. People was trying to go 2 or 3 times, but you can't. You can only vote for once. You know, especially when I told them, who bought you the phone? Who you vote for? Romney. Why Romney? Romney going to give me my stamps. Romney upgrading the stamps. They going to upgrade the checks. That's what the Romney people, they set out to do for him. Then we all,
so the Romney people were claiming he was going to hand out goodies.
Yeah, remember, Romney was supposed to do more than what Obama was doing. But Romney ain't had no name for this phone. And most people...
Why do you call him Romney?
Romney?
Kind of, he is like Obama in many ways. Romney, you mean?
Romney?
Yeah.
Romney? Whatever. But he was saying what he was going to do.
Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
But he was saying what he was going to do. And only thing, you know, I was thinking of something to... Let's get them. You know, when we sit at our meetings before we start work, what was the catch? And then I found out, you know, who bought you the phone? Obama. And everybody was telling me I'm voting for... But
so they don't see it that a taxpayer's paid for that, or somebody else, an old lady had her house taken so they could buy the Obama phones. Because they SWAT team you don't pay their taxes because they're so loving.
Right.
See, that's the thing about the wealth transfer. What about my dad, who'd even paid all the income taxes, and they came to him in like 1989 and said, there's a retroactive tax, you know, now owe us $500,000, and he didn't have it, and we had to sell our cars and stuff, and barely could keep our nice house, and he had to sell some of his businesses, and he was a guy employing a bunch of people. He had to let people go. What about my dad, though? See, I mean, what's enough tax? Like, if somebody's making $50,000 a year, how much tax should they pay?
10%.
Well, you pay a lot more than that.
5.
I mean, you pay sales tax, property tax. I mean, the average person making $50,000 a year,
half
on average, is paying about 40% in taxes. How much do you think somebody making $1 million a year pays?
Probably nothing. Hardly nothing.
About 70% if they're not an insider.
Oh.
How much do you think Warren Buffett pays percentage-wise?
Maybe about half.
No, about 2%.
2%.
How much do you think General Electric pays?
About 2%.
Zero.
Zero.
How much do you think Google pays?
Because they got a big company.
How much do you think Google pays?
Probably 0.
3%.
3.
How much do you think people like David Rockefeller pay?
2%.
0.
0.
It's all tax exempt.
Because he's
Bill Gates. How much Bill Gates pay?
0.
0.
Big money.
Yeah, because they wrote the laws.
Right. Same thing about Obama. He the president. Tell me he can't write no laws.
Who pays the highest taxes in France? People making €1 million a year.
Probably the millionaires.
Now, once you get up to billions of euros, you don't hardly pay anything.
Oh, okay.
Because they write the laws. Why do they want to shut down somebody making €1 million a year?
Because they ain't getting nothing out of it. They ain't paying no...
Because almost all that money goes directly to the poor people in services. And now they open a hair boutique, and now they do good hair. They're making 300,000 euros a year from the rich millionaires' wives coming in to get their nails and eyelashes done. Or they open up a personal training shop, training dozens of people a day with trainers under them, making $300,000 or 300,000 euros a year. Do you think the billionaires want somebody to be able to be a personal trainer, like I know personal trainers, making $200,000, $300,000 a year?
No, they don't want you in business.
Because you can't have that if there's not a bunch of rich middle-class people who poor people think of as ultra-elite.
Right.
The ladder up is the people making $300,000, $200,000, $100,000 a year, $70,000 a year, $1 million a year. They've got to be eliminated because historically, economically, you blow them up, Obama phone lady, what happens?
Ain't gonna give you nothing in return.
It's the middle class that makes poor people middle class.
Right.
And it's the middle class, it's poor that become middle class that become rich. It's called a ladder.
Ladder, you got to go up.
Kennedy was a Democrat, but he wasn't a eugenicist. He cut taxes by 50% in the lowest tax bracket. What happened the next year?
He was out.